Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going deep into the story of one of the most powerful rulers in human history. A king who conquered nations before the age of 32. A warrior feared across continents. The man history remembers as Alexander the Great. This is not just a story about war. This is the story of ambition, power, and a legend that changed the world forever. Alexander was born in ancient Macedonia in 356 BC. From a very young age, he was different from other children. His father, King Philip II, wanted him to become a fearless warrior. But Alexander was also highly intelligent. He was taught by the famous philosopher Aristotle, who trained him in philosophy, science, politics, and strategy. But Alexander didn't dream of a normal life. He dreamed of conquering the world. Legend says that when he was just a boy, he tamed a wild horse named Bucephalus, a horse nobody else could control. From that moment, people realized this young prince was destined for. At the age of 20, Alexander's life changed forever. His father was assassinated. Suddenly, the young prince became king. Many enemies believed Alexander was too young, too weak, too inexperienced. They were wrong. Alexander moved quickly. He crushed rebellions, destroyed enemy armies, and united Greece under his rule. Every victory made him stronger. Every battle increased his hunger for conquest. But Alexander wanted more than Greece. He wanted an empire. Alexander began one of the greatest military campaigns in history. His target, the mighty Persian Empire. At that time, Persia was one of the largest and richest empires on earth, ruled by King Darius III. But Alexander was fearless. Even when outnumbered, he attacked with speed, intelligence, and brutal force. Battle after battle, Alexander kept winning. His army crossed dangerous deserts, massive mountains, and deadly rivers. Cities surrendered before him. Entire kingdoms fell. Soon, Alexander conquered Egypt, where people treated him like a god. He even founded a city named Alexandria, a city that still exists today. But he still wasn't finished. Alexander continued marching east, deeper into Asia, toward India. His soldiers were exhausted. But Alexander refused to stop. He believed he was unstoppable. And maybe, he was. When Alexander entered the lands near modern-day India, he faced fierce resistance. One of his most famous battles was against King Porus. The battle was intense. War elephants charged into combat. Soldiers fought in brutal conditions. Rain covered the battlefield. But once again, Alexander emerged victorious. Even after defeating Porus, Alexander respected his courage and allowed him to remain a king. That moment showed something unique about Alexander. He was not only a conqueror. He was also a strategist and leader. But after years of endless war, his army had reached its limit. His soldiers refused to go further. For the first time in years, Alexander was forced to turn back. Then, something unexpected happened. In 323 BC, Alexander suddenly became seriously ill. Some believe he was poisoned. Others believe he died from fever or exhaustion after years of battle. No one knows the truth. And that mystery still remains unsolved more than 2,000 years later. Alexander died at only 32 years old. Yet before his death, he had created one of the largest empires in ancient history, an empire stretching across 3 continents. Even today, military leaders still study his strategies. Historians still debate his life. And the legend of Alexander the Great continues to inspire the world. From a young prince in Macedonia, to the conqueror of nations, Alexander proved that ambition can change history forever. His name survived wars, kingdoms, and thousands of years. Because some rulers are remembered. But legends never die. Okay, bye guys, subscribe to my channel for more powerful historical stories and epic documentaries. See you in the next video.